What's up guys? In this video, I'm going to share with you a technique you can use to deal with any challenges that life throws your way. And to show just how simple it is, I'm going to demonstrate using a trusted tennis ball. Now, no matter who you are watching this video, you're going to face a lot of challenges in your life. And the way you deal with those challenges is going to be make or break, whether you're successful and you overcome them, or you get stuck. And challenges very often get people stuck. The problem most people have is we hit a challenging situation and we face resistance, or we approach it with resistance. We resist the event. So let's think in the poker context. Let's say you've made loads of mistakes in the last week and you get frustrated. Your mind's ruminating and you're thinking, I should have done this, I should have done that. In reality, that's in the past and you should have moved on, but the mind doesn't let you. All right, so you're clinging onto it, you're resisting it. On the flip side, you're on a downswing and you're worrying about the future. Will I make more money? Will this downswing end? Again, your mind's projecting to the future, but you're resisting the current moment of what you're in. All right, so hopefully this video is going to give you a simple technique you can use in every situation you face yourself in going forward. First of all, I want to ask you a simple question. So next time you're facing a challenge, ask yourself this question. Is this event something I control? Is this event something I control? If the answer is yes, ask yourself a follow-up question. Is there something I can do right now that's going to make this situation better? If the answer is yes, get a pen and paper, write down an action plan, and your job's done. Get cracking on that action plan. There's nothing else. Stop this video, you are done. All right, it's in your control. Get to work, take action. All right? Now what you'll find is majority of situations, challenges that you face aren't in your control. You've hit something, the resistance is coming because it's not in your control. All right, so if that's the case, this video is going to show you what to do. And I'm using a tennis ball to demonstrate your two options. So every time you face a challenge in life, every time you're facing a negative emotion, an event that's hard to deal with and hard to overcome, you've got two options that I'm going to teach you right now. All right? I'm going to use a tennis ball, and the first example, I'm going to grip it with a tennis ball facing down. All right, I'm gripping the tennis ball facing down. Now, if I want to drop that tennis ball, I need to relax and release. I need to release my grip. All right, the tighter I grip, the tennis ball isn't going anywhere. All right, the tennis ball is going to stay there as long as I grip. But at any moment, I can decide, you know what? I'm going to relax, release, and the tennis ball drops. All right, so tennis ball again. And now I'm going to have my hand facing up. All right, again, I'm gripping it. I'm squeezing the tennis ball. The tennis ball is just trying to do its thing, and I'm just squeezing it, creating tension. I'm getting tension all the way up my arm, even getting tension in my shoulder, and I'm getting tension in my neck. The more I squeeze it, the more tension I feel, all right? Now at any moment, I can release my grip. Again, how do I do that? I relax and release, and the ball will just sit there, all right? The ball's just sitting on my hand. It just is doing what it's doing, all right? So those two examples, I'm gonna put in practical context in just a second, but what I did there, I dropped the tennis ball, so I let it be, and it dropped it, so I can drop it, or I can let it be. So I can let it drop, or I can let it be. All right, and there are your two options in every situation you face in life. So when you hit an obstacle, let's say you're making lots of mistakes at the poker tables. Let's say your mind's really busy and you're very self-critical. What's happening is the situation has passed and you're clinging onto it, like me clinging onto this tennis ball. You're holding on to the event that's happened. How do I know that? Because you're feeling negative emotions and the mind is ruminating. The mind's ruminating, guess what? You're clinging on to that tennis ball. Now we can't change it, so it's in the past. So do we want to keep clinging onto it? Do you want to keep clinging onto a past event? Do you want to keep replaying over and over why you did that? Do you want to cling onto the emotions that are associated with that event? You don't, do you? So at some point, well, the best solution for the situation is to drop it, right? Drop the emotions, drop the attachment, let go of the situation. And you can do this. You can do this by just deciding, the mind is constantly narrating. The mind is stuck on a negative channel. The mind, this situation has not helped me. At some point, I can just drop that. I can choose to be done with it. And some people will question, well, Adam, how do I do that? How do I just let go? In the same way I let go of the tennis ball, I relaxed and released. So if in an emotional context, pay attention to the emotions that are coming up, go into those emotions and decide, I'm gonna relax and release. I'm gonna take that deep breath, step back, I'm gonna watch the emotion and I'm gonna release it. The mind's going wild, and alongside that, watch the mind and go, I'm going to choose to let those thoughts go. Just observe them. Observe the emotion, observe the thought, and consciously go, I'm going to let go. All right? If you do that, honestly, every situation can be dealt with in this way. If you're not willing to do that, that's a different question. All right? So when you run into this obstacle very often, the reason you can't do that is because you're not willing to. But if you're willing to let go, It's over, it's finished. The second one is letting it be. So letting the tennis ball sit on the hand in this scenario. Now in this scenario, this is really good for things in the present moment. All right, so a really good poker example of letting it be is, let's say your $100 rig and you've got 10K in your bank and you want to have 50K in your bank and to be playing 500s. But right now there's a gap between where you are and where you want to be. And that's causing frustration. So first of all, it's not in your control and you're not going to get any quicker by stressing and squeezing. All right, so that's your situation, you're squeezing it. So this situation, you need to get very comfortable letting it be. Being very, very satisfied, happy with your current situation. That's hard because you're straining to try and get somewhere else, and you're ambitious, you want to be somewhere, but you need to breathe and get comfortable with where you are right now. All right, so let it be. You get very comfortable, here I am. I'm gonna let go of any tension, any thoughts about being in the future. I'm gonna bring it back to the current moment. All right, so apply this in your life, give it a go. Let me know which situations work for you. But you have two options, any situation, any challenge. You can either drop the tennis ball, or you can let it be. All right, and when you think about this and you start to apply this concept into the things that you're struggling with, which are very often the mind ruminating about the past, or feelings coming up from the past and emotions, or the future, or the present that you're not happy with, all right? All of these can be dealt with, letting it go and let it be, all right? And it takes some practice. It takes some practice. When I talk about these concepts, you need to apply them. You need to really start getting used to, what does it feel like to let go of an emotion? What does it feel like to let go of a thought? What does it feel like to let it be? Just let the situation be. All right, these things need to be experienced. There's only so much talking we can do about it, and you need to practically apply them. All right, guys, so let me know in the comments if this was useful for you and what situations you're gonna let drop and which situations you're gonna let be in the comments below. All right, guys, that's all from this video. Make sure you smash the like button before you go, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.